to video 17, long division.
We use long division usually when we've got a divisible, a number that we're dividing it by, that's more than our times table facts understanding. I'll give you an example instead of me just rabbiting on. If I had 2,576 divided by 14 is the same as. Now, I'm not secure in my 14 times table, and so I'm going to need to use long division to work this out. It's usually when we've got things like a tens and units number that we're dividing by, or 100 tens and units that we're dividing by. We'll go through those examples before. Now, before we start tackling our long division strategy with this question, we need to get ourselves a fact bank. And a fact bank is a handy tool to help us. So, what we're going to do first of all is we know that 1 times 14 is going to be 14. 2 times 14 is just going to be double 14. So double 4 is 8 and double 10 is 20. Now 4 times 14, just as we talked about with our multiplication understanding before in previous videos, is just going to be double 2 times. So double 8 is 16 and double 20 is 40. 40 add 10 is 56. 8 times 14, as we said before, is just going to be double 4. Double 6 is 12. Double 50 is 100. So 8 times is going to be 112. Then we're going to use our 10 times understanding. Again, we've gone through this in previous videos. If we're going to make a number 10 times bigger, we're going to move it up the place value position. So 14 times 10 is going to be 140. And 5 times is just going to be half of that. Half of 40 is 20, half of 100 is 50. So 5 times are going to be 70. So we set out long division just like we've done with the bus stop. We put a long bus stop over our thousands, hundred, tens and units number, and we say that we're dividing it into groups of 14. First of all, this initial number is always going to be 0. How many groups of 14 can we get from 2? It's going to be 0. I'm going to carry those on together. So now we're looking at the number 25. Now before, when we showed you in video 16, we would have put the 2 there to carry it over. When we're doing long division, I want to keep it where it is for the moment. You'll see why in a second. So now we're looking at the number 25. We're saying, how many groups of 14 can we get from 25? We're going to take ourselves over to our fact bank. And I know that 2 times 14 is 28. So we can't get 2 lots of 14 in that. 28 is bigger than 25. We're only going to be able to get 1 lot of 14, aren't we? So I'm going to write 14 here. And I'm going to say, have we got any left over from 25? Let's just double check to see if we can get another lot of 14 from it. Sorry, just say here, that was 1 times. 5 take away 4 is 1. 2 tens take away 1 10 is 1 10. Can I get any more groups of 14 from this 11? No, I can't. So I only managed to get 1 group of 14 from 25. So now I've got 11 as my number. I'm going to bring my next number down from its place value position. So now I've got the number 117. How many groups of 14 can I make from 117? I want to go back over to my fact bank. I think probably 8 times is probably the best I can do. So I'm going to put here 8 times, which was 112. And I'm going to subtract that to see if I can get any more groups of 14 from my answer. 7 take away 2 is 5. Bless you.
Thank you.
1 take away 1 is 0, and 1 take away 1 is 0. I have 5 left. Can I group any groups of 14 from number 5? I can't, no. So that was 8 that I used all in all. I'm going to put that up here. Lastly, I'm going to bring my last number down from its place value position to give me the number 56. I'm going to go back over to my fact bank, sorry. And look, amazingly, we found that 56 is 4 times. So I'm going to put 56 here just to show that we've got nothing left. That was 4 times, 4 groups of. So there's my answer. 2,576 divided by 14 is the same as 184, using our long division strategy and our fact bank to help us. Let's have a look at this example. 7,693 divided by 23. Before we can start with our long division, we're going to go over to our fact bank. So 1 times 23 is 23. 2 times, we're going to double that. So double 3 is 6, double 20 is 40. 4 times, double this again. Double 6 is 12. Double 40 is 80. So it's 92. Double 92 for the 8 times. Double 2 is 4. And double 90 is 180. When we're making something 10 times bigger, we're going to move it up the place value position 1 place. So 23 times 10 would end up being 230. And for 5 times, we're just going to halve it. So half of 30 is 15, and half of 200 is 100. So we've got our handy fact bank to help us with our long division problem now. So, how many 23s, how many groups of 23 can we get from 7? None. How many groups of 23s can we get from 76? Let's have a look over to our fact bank. I think here, our best bet to begin with is probably 2 times. So, if I put a little note here to say that we're going to take off 2 times first, and that was 46. Let's see if we're going to have any more left from the 23. 6 take away 6 is 0. 7 tens take away 4 tens is 3 tens. Can I get any more groups of 23 out of 30? Yeps, I definitely can. So, I'm going to take one more group of 23 of this. 0, take away 3, can't do that. 10, take away 3 is 7. 2 tens, take away 2 tens is 0. Okay, so we know that we took off 3 groups here. And we've got 7 left. We definitely can't fit any more 23s from 7. So we're going to need to bring down our next place value position to make the number 79. How many groups of 23 can we make from 79? Let's have a look back over our fact bank again. Okay, now 2 lots is 46 again. I also know it might be 3 lots, but I'm just going to break it down using this fact bank. If you're very clever and you want to add these together and see if we can do 3 lots, then do that. But I'm just going to break it down into smaller pieces. So I'm going to go take 2 lots off first, which is 46. I'm just going to put here 2 lots. See if there's any left to group our 23. 9 take away 6 is 3. 7 tens, take away 4 tens is 3 tens. Can I fit any more groups of 23 into 33? Yes, I can. I can definitely fit that extra one. 3 take away 3 is 0. 3 take away 2 is 1. We have 10 left. And we used 3 groups here. Last bit, we're going to take our last number down. So we've got the number 103. How many groups of 23 can we make from 103? Let's have a look here. Can't do 5 because that's 115 and that's bigger than 103. I'm going to go to 4. 4 lots, which is 92. How many have I got left? 3 take away 2 is 1. 0 take away 9, I can't do that, I need to make that 10. 9 tens take away, 10 tens take away 9 tens is 110. I have 11 remaining. Can I group any more 23s from this 11? No, I can't. I used up 4 groups in the process, so I've got 334, remainder 11. 7,693 divided by 23 is the same as 334, remainder 11. Now, just as Mr. Slay was talking about before with the bus stop method, we could carry on further from here. We could get rid of this remainder here, put in our decimal points, and put a 0 for the tenths, a 0 for the hundredths, so that we could use a decimal. So I'm going to bring, wrong colour. I'm going to bring this 0 down here to here. How many groups of 23 can I get from 110? Can't get 5, I can get 4. I'm running out of space. 0 take away 2, I can't do. 10 take away 2 is 8. 0 take away 9, I can't do. Make that 10. Here I've got 18 left and I used up 4. So I can keep on going down to make my decimals. I've run out of space here, so at the moment I could keep on going, but I'm not going to. You get the idea that I could continue, instead of just doing my remainder, I could continue with my decimals as I go along. Have a look at these examples, have a go at one of them, and we'll go through the answers together once you've paused the tape and you've had a go. Just a quick hint, remember to do your fact bank first before you have a go at doing them. Okay, so we'll start with the 1 star, which is 4,675 divided by 25. We've got to do our fact bank first. They're both divisible by 25, so that was an easy fact bank for us to do for both of them. So 1 times 25 is 25. Double 25, which is 2 times, would be 50. For 4 times, we're going to double it again, so double 50 is 100. And for 8 times, we're doubling 4 times, so that's 200. Make a number 10 times bigger, move it up the place value position, 250. And we're going to half that to find out what 5 times is. Half of 50 is 25, and half of 200 is 100. So we've got our fact bank ready for us to answer our question. Using our long division strategy, we've got here in our bus stop method 4,675. So, how many 25s, how many groups of 25 go into 46? Okay, we have a look back over to our fact bank. I'm looking at 1 because 50 is too big than 46. So, let's double check. Let's go back to here. 1 group of 25 is 25. Let's just remind myself that I'm doing 1 group here. Let's see if we've got anything left that we can group into groups of 25. 6 take away 5 is 1. 4 tens take away 2 tens is 1. So we've got the number 11. Can't get any more groups. Sorry, completely wrong. 4 tens take away 2 tens is 2 tens. We've got 21. Can we get any more groups of 25 from 21? No, we can't. Or 11. That's the wrong one. So we had 1 group here of 25 that we could group. Next, we're going to move our place value position down. So we've got the number 217. How many groups of 25 can we group from 217? Let's go over to our fact bank. And it's looking to me like it's going to be 8 groups. 8 times 25 is 200. Let's double check. I'm going to put our 200 here to see if we've got anything left. I'm going to remind myself here that I took off 8 groups. 7 take away 0 is 7. 110 take away no tens is 110. And 2 tens take away 2 tens is 0. I'm left with the number 17, and I took off 8 groups. Can I get any more groups of 25 from 17? No, I definitely can't. So I'm going to put 8 here above this place value position. Last, I'm going to move down is my 5 to give me the number 175. How many groups of 25 can I get from 175? Go over to my fact bank. I can't get 8 groups. The closest I can see from my fact bank here is 5 groups. But I know it's going to be more than that. I think maybe if we combine the 5 times and the 2 times to get to 75. And if you're really clever and you wanted to be more fluent, you could do that. I'm going to be less fluent and break it down into small steps just to show you. So I'm going to take off 5 groups first of all, which is 125. It's taking off 5 groups, and we'll see how many we've got left over after that. See if we can do any more. 5, take away 5 is 0. 7, take away 2, tens is 5. 100, take away 100 is 0. We have 50 left. And as I predicted, we can take off another 2 lots of 25 from 50. Yeah, that's 2 lots. And we have nothing left, no remainders. And here you see that we took 7 lots off in total. We took off 5 lots, then we took off 2 lots. That would have given us 7 lots. So 4,675 divided by 25 is the same as 187. Okay, so we're going to this example now. 7,962 divided by 25. We've already done our fact bank, so we're all ready to get started. How many 25s go into 7? 0. How many 25s go into 79? Let's have a look at our fact bank. And looking at this, I could probably fit in 2 groups there. I might have some more left over, we'll see. So I'm going to take off 50, which is 2 groups. See if we have anything left over. 9 units, take away 0 units is 9. 7 tens, take away 5 tens is 2. We have 29 left over. Can we group any more groups of 25 from 29? Yes, we can. We could group one more group. Which would be 25. Let's see how many we've got left over. 9 take away 5 is 4. 2 take away 2 is 0. We have 4 left over. So we ended up taking off 3 groups to begin with. So that goes up here. I'm going to move our next number down to make the number 46. How many groups of 25 can we make from 46? We can't get 2 groups because that's 50. So it looks like we're going to have to just stick to 1 group, which is 25. Let's see if we've got any left. Just make a note here. 6 take away 5 is 1. 4 take away 2 is 2. Can we fit any more groups of 25 into 21? No, we can't. So we just managed to get 1 group. So that goes there. Take this last one down. Put a 2 here. We're saying how many groups of 25 can we make from 212? Looking at this, it's likely going to be 8, isn't it? So I'm going to take off the 200, which is 8 groups. Let's see if we've got anything left. 2 take away 0 is 2. 1 take away 0 is 1. And 2 take away 2 is 0. We have 12 left. We took off 8 groups here. We can't fit any more groups of 25 from 12. So we're going to say we've got remainder 12. Okay. Could do the decimals. Hopefully I won't run out of space this time. Let's put in the decimal points. I'm going to bring down the 0. How many lots of 25 can I make from 120? can't be 5 because I've got 125, which is 5 lots. I've only got 120. It's going to have to be 4, isn't it? Which is 100. And I'm left with 20, so that's 4 here. Bring the next place value down. How many groups of 25 can I make from 200? Oh, I can make exactly 8 groups. So, with nothing left over. 7,962 divided by 25 is the same as 318.48. Okay, so let's add long division to our number mind map. So, we're going to have bus stop here. I'm going to put here long division. We use it when the divisible number is a tens and units or it's 100 tens and units. We also use the bus stop method to do it, but remember we were bringing down arrows to help us once we were going along, and we could have remainders or we could have decimals. We used column subtraction to help us take off how many lots we had worked out. And we're coming down to here. We used our multiplication understanding, and I'm going to steal that link there that went before, to help us to create our fact bank in order for us to work out how many lots to be taking off.